Good morning, students. Welcome you all to the next tutorial of your revision, that is your factorization chapter. In this we are going to discuss about the exercise 14.3 and 14.4. In this we will discuss about the division, how you will divide the monomial by the monomial. So for this, as you know that we are dividing the term, so let's write them in the division form. Now, cancel out the terms. As you can see that both comes in the table of 17. So 17 twos are, this will give you 17 threes are. So we are left with 2 by 3 from the numbers. When you cancel out this x from x cube, you are left with x square. Y square will be cancelled out from y cube, you are left with 1y. Z cube will cancel out with z cube, you are left with only these terms, that is 2 by 3 x square y. Question number 2. In this you can see that in the numerator you have given binomial term and in the denominator you have given monomial term. So for this two ways are there. Either you will take common from the numerator, then you will cancel out, or the second way is you can separate the terms. So for this p cube 6 q raised to power 6, p cube q raised to power 3, p raised to power 6, q raised to power 3, p cube q. Now cancel out the terms. These two will cancel out. As you can see that they are dividing by the law of exponent. You can subtract the power or you can directly cancel it out. So from this you will get q raised to power 3. From here this will cancel out. These two terms are same, having the same base. Base are same but the power are different. Either you will subtract the power or you can directly cancel it out. So you are left with p raised to power 3. Question number 3. In this you will see that, you can see that both the terms are binomial term and in the numerator in this bracket 3 is common. So take 3 common from this bracket. If you take 3 common from this two bracket and 3 is called the GCD, that is greatest common divisor. So you are left with z minus 8 upon z minus 8. And these two terms will be written same, 9x square y square upon 27xy. So let's put multiplication sign here. Now, as you can see that this is 9 3s are 27 and in the denominator we have also given 27. So these terms will cancel out. And these two terms are exactly same inside the bracket. So they will cancel out. The remaining terms is x square y square upon xy. Now x square and this is your x. So if you cancel out one x, you are left with only x in the numerator, and after cancelling y you are left with y. So this is your answer. We are getting xy as your answer. Question number 4. In this 4 factors are given in the numerator, 2 factors are given in the denominator. Out of these x and x will cancel out because they are exactly same. This bracket will cancel out. So we are left with x plus 2 into x plus 3. So this is your answer. 2 factors are remaining. Question number 5. In the numerator you have given p square minus q square, and if you apply the formula here for a square minus b square, this is your a plus b into a minus b. Now let's apply this formula in the numerator. So from here you will get 5p cube, p minus q, p plus q upon 2p, p plus q. So this p plus q and p plus q will cancel out. P will cancel out. These two numbers are prime number. They won't be cancelled out. So this is your answer, 5 by 2, and q is pending, and from here this bracket will be left. So this is your complete answer. Question number 5, last part. In this both the terms comes in the table of 13. So this is 13 twos are and this is 13 threes are. So you are left with 3 by 2. Y cube and this is y square. If you cancel it out, you are left with only 1 in the numerator. From these two terms, as you can see that in between these two terms you have 2 common. So take 2 common from this You are left with 25y square minus 49. Now, and from the denominator you have 5y plus 7 as it is. These two terms are perfect square terms. So, you all know that in case of perfect square term, you can apply the identity. So, 2 will cancel out, we are left with 3y in the numerator, and in this 25y square will be written as 5y whole square, 7 whole square upon 5y plus 7. This is your a square minus b square. This can be written as a plus b, a minus b. And in the denominator you have 5y plus 7 in the bracket, and these two terms are exactly same, so they will cancel it out, and we are left with 3y into 5y minus 7. So this is your answer. Let's start with the next exercise, that is 14.4. Question number 7 I am discussing. In this, you have to rectify the error, even you have to point out the error, you have to write at the end which error you have got in this question. So for this you will solve left hand side separately. This is your 2x whole square and plus 4 times 2x plus 7. Now this is 2x whole square, so this will give you 4x square plus 8x plus 7. And on the right hand side you have 2x square plus 8x plus 7. As you can see that 8x and 7 are exactly same, but this first term is not correct. So your error is, instead of 2x square, it should be 4x square. Next, question number 10, C part. This statement is given to you and you have to check that on substituting minus 3 here in the question, what value you are getting. It is given in the question that after substituting minus 3, they are getting minus 24 as answer, but we have to check whether it is correct or not. Now, let's substitute minus 3 here. When we substitute minus 3 here at the place of x, solve it, minus will become plus, 3 square is 9, 3 5s are 15, plus minus minus. Now this will give you, as you can see that 9 is having plus sign before it, plus minus minus. After subtracting you will get 6 and the sign will be of the greatest. So according to me I am getting minus 6 as answer, but in the question it is given that minus 24 is the answer. So it is wrong, because when you make the square of minus 3 it will be 9, but in the book they have written as minus 9, so that's a mistake. Square of minus 3 will be plus 9, not minus 9. So this is the error. Question number 15 is, two binomial terms are given. You have to multiply the binomial terms and you have to check whether you are getting a square minus 8 as answer or not. Now let's start with this. Let's take this left hand side separately. Now, as you know that for multiplication, firstly you will open the first bracket and this first term will be multiplied with the second complete term, and this second term of the first bracket, that is minus 4, will be multiplied with this second bracket. Now multiply this is a square, this is your 2a, this is your minus 4a minus minus plus 8. Now these two terms are like term, so solve this. A square minus 6a plus 8 is the answer according to me. But on the right hand side you have given a square minus 8. In this you can see that plus 8 should be there, but they have written minus 8 and minus 6a is missing in this term. So this is the error. Question number 20. The statement is 4x plus 5 upon 4x. When you solve it, you are getting 5 as the answer. But we have to check whether 5 is the answer or some mistake is there. So let's consider this left hand side, 4x plus 5 upon 4x. Now, separate it out. This is 4x upon 4x plus 5 upon 4. This 4x and 4x will cancel out. We will get 1, and this will be same because they won't be divisible. So according to me, I am getting 1 plus 5 upon 4x as the answer. But on the right hand side, they have simply written 5. So this is the mistake, that they have divided in the wrong manner. Question number 21. In this again, binomial term is given in the numerator and monomial is given in the denominator. You have to separate it out. Take left hand side, this is 7x plus 5 upon 5. Now separate it out, 7x upon 5 plus 5 upon 5. This 5 will cancel out, this will give you 1. 7x upon 5 will be same because they won't be cancelled out. And on the right hand side, you have given only 7x your answer. That means they have divided it in the wrong manner. Okay beta, with this we have finished the revision of the chapter number 14, that is your factorization. Hope you all are fine. Okay beta, see you in the next video.